We might be the masters of our own thoughts, yet we are the slaves of our own emotions. Hello, everyone, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Shreya. The quote that I started off by might get you thinking things like, wait, what? Or, oh wow, I'm a master. Or maybe even, wait, what? Since when am I a slave? But if you paused, thought, and processed this quote, I am proud to say that you are emotionally intelligent. There are two types of intelligence, mental and emotional. Most of our life, we work on mental intelligence by gaining knowledge from schools, colleges, universities, and workplaces. We are so focused on acing that one math test, DAW, or final exams, which are no longer a thing. And this year, for my Pearson M2, POLs. The sad thing is that we always manage to forget that if we want to grow in life, we grow with people. And only after we understand that, then we will realize that managing people is an art. And the most important factor of this art is understanding their emotions in order to lead them in the right direction. Now, you may ask, what is emotional intelligence? The definition of emotional intelligence is the capability of individuals to recognize their own emotions and those of others, discern between different feelings, and label them appropriately. Using emotional information to guide thinking and behavior, and managing and/or adjusting to adapt to an environment or to achieve one's goal. When you work with a group of people, you are working with their emotions. A good leader always knows how to use their emotional intelligence to guide their team toward success. There's a famous quote that says, "Charity begins at home," which I believe is very important because it suggests that before we understand other people's emotions, we should always learn to understand our own. Most of the time, we do not have control over the emotions, and they flow into our body based on the situation or circumstances. But we should learn how to react to that emotion in the appropriate manner, and that is what I call emotional intelligence. I was always a person with very low emotional intelligence. I was always quick to react and could never hold or control my emotions, especially when it comes to my 5-year-old brother. Cute, but not cute at all. Trust me when I say, he always got to the top of my nerves. My unconscious mind would be rapid to react, which usually resulted in screaming, "Ugh, you're so annoying, get out of my room, and close my door on your way out," which he would never do, by the way. He would just walk through the door and start yelling, "Mom, Shreya's being mean to me." After getting someone's attention, he would stick out his tongue and say, "Haha, I win, you loser." Now, this one time when I got really mad at my brother, my dad showed me this quote, and I think it perfectly fits with what I'm talking about. If you are tuned out of your own emotions, you will be poor at reading them in other people. By Daniel Goleman. Now, this is something that would always happen to me because I wouldn't know or wasn't able to comprehend my own emotions, which would therefore lead me to not understanding my brother's. Another type of emotional intelligence is holding your emotions. This does not mean to be completely emotionless, but it means to be strong when reacting to situations. I would always used to cry when I was being lectured by my parents because I would just be thinking, why are they always getting mad at me and having such high expectations of me? I later realized that they were just trying to help me to improve myself, and those talks weren't lectures, but my important lessons of my life. And this is how I truly grew within myself and improved my emotional intelligence. Understanding the emotion and then guiding your own behavior is a first step to gaining your emotional intelligence. And then you can learn to control others' behavior and use it for their benefit. I would like to share an interesting story with you. In a restaurant, a lady found a cockroach in her food. She immediately freaked out, and her instant reaction was to pick up her plate and throw it away. It then landed onto someone else's table, and they reacted in the exact same way. After the dead cockroach flew a few flights, resulting the whole restaurant to be super chaotic, one of the waiters came out, and he calmly went to it, picked it up, and got rid of the cockroach. In this case, the cockroach was not the problem, but it was the inability of the customers to handle the cockroach. Everyone reacted with fear or anger, except for that one waiter who controlled his emotions and handled the situation with a calm mind. Our emotions need to be as educated as our intellect. It is important to know how to feel and how to respond so that you can let life in and it can touch you. Now, the most important thing that comes is how can we attain a lot of emotional intelligence? For sure, the more complex the situation is, you would have to deal with a calm mind, and the better you become. Now, we must understand one logic of life, which comes with many complexities. It is not the challenge or the problems that stop you. It is your inability to handle those challenges or problems. So you must stretch your limits every time you face a challenge. And give a strong message to your inner conscious to handle those situations with a calm mind. Like realizing that all my brother wanted to do was play with me, but I wanted to do something else. So I responded in a quick manner, trying to get him out of my room. Now, my dad gave me a few tips to improve my emotional intelligence. And his definition of a few is 13, but that's boring, so here are my top 5. Number 1, do not panic in any situation. Take a pause before you react. Number 2, always put yourself in the other person's shoe. Be empathetic and think from the other person's perspective, not just your own. Number 5, understand yours and other people's feelings and learn to respect them. Number 6, help others without any self-interest, like doing service things, not just for the service hours, as much as you may want them. Number 12, do not let other people exploit your emotions, which I let my brother do way too often. Another real-life example, which recently happened to me, was on my 14th birthday. On April 24th, I was planning to have a sleepover and party with my friends, which was all canceled because of COVID-19. And I am sure that all of you can very well imagine that this would have been an emotional outburst for any average teen. I was emotionally disappointed because I could not celebrate with my friends, until I remembered something that my parents taught me. Every unfavorable situation is an opportunity to show our strength. The moment I realized this, I was thinking about how I can make my birthday the most memorable during COVID-19. And then I decided to dedicate my birthday to all of the frontline and healthcare workers to appreciate them for their hard work. When I spoke to my parents, not did they only support me, but also help me raise funds, which we have now raised over $60,000. So this story relates with emotional intelligence because I learned to control my own emotions. While I was disappointed about the party being canceled, I kept a cool and calm mind and took a break and just thought about it. Second, I understood the emotions of the wonderful frontline and healthcare workers by giving them the moral support when they needed it the most. This helped me enhance my emotional intelligence, in both aspects, and I was overjoyed when a group of 200 cars, including few police cruisers, mayors, and many other dignitaries, including my family and friends, came to honor my efforts towards supporting a noble cause. I will never forget this memorable experience and a very special birthday in my life. You and me, we are here at Appleby College to learn and enhance our intelligence. We all have dreams, some being a corporate leader, some going into politics, and a few of us may even want to be doctors or engineers. But do you really think that our academic intelligence will be enough to reach the levels of success that we all dream of? I most certainly think not. We will need to be mentally and emotionally intelligent. Life will definitely throw many cockroaches at you, but instead of behaving like the customers did, we need to react like the waiter did, so that in every aspect of being a leader, you will know how to understand and comprehend other people's emotions as well as yours. So let's all work together to enhance our mental and emotional intelligence through our wonderful Appleby platform and attain the levels of success that we all dream of. And now, we will end with the hymn, Sister, Let Me Be Your Servant.